you gonna be in a better mood?
I gotta go the other way. Josh Carpenter, that was for you.
Josh Carpenter, that's for you.
Yeah, no, happy Wednesday. We've had
Happy Wednesday.
Little sparring action already today.
Yeah. He's turning into his old hot Todd is what you're turning into. Poor Lori. God,
Yeah.
what a life.
Yeah, what a life.
What a life. You know, I woke up in the middle of the night last night. I thought, sweet Jesus, please don't let him do some quote and screw it up this morning.
Wow. I'm not bad. I'm sorry, everybody. Jeez, oh Pete's.
That's what I thought. I thought, oh
I
God,
get it.
is he going to have some quote?
I have 4 women at the house that break me down every minute they can, and then I got to get it from you.
From your own mother.
Wow. So.
Before we go too far, though, I have a shout out for the girl behind the camera, Miss Gail, who has been working her butt off.
Yeah.
This has been an extremely busy time for us, which we are very blessed and keep sending us all that business because we can handle it. But we have had some pretty complicated deals, some pretty stressful deals, and Gail is the glue behind the scene that holds it all together. Right, Gail?
Yeah, so if you see me drunk on the weekends.
That's why. Because she works with Cathy. She does have I always say she's got a bottle at her desk with a nipple on it. It has been extremely busy, and August is going to be a phenomenal month for us. It's really a great time to buy and sell a house, right? Absolutely. Which leads us into what you and I were talking about before the camera turned on.
Rolling. Yep. Kind of, what do they call that? The green room?
The green room, yeah.
So I was on a monthly meeting departmental-wide yesterday morning, and rates have been rising the past little bit here to the point where it's gotten people already thinking about when rates come down, I'm going to do a refi. And that's analysis that my teammates and I provide to our clients. When rates come down to a certain level and it makes sense financially, we make sure that our clients know that.
Right.
The bank has decided that we're going to take it one step further, and basically anybody going forward, once they go under contract from now until the end of the year, we're going to be able to do a refi essentially within a 2.5-year period following the closing, where it's going to be at a substantially reduced cost.
Wow, that's fantastic.
We're waiving some costs.
So if I go under contract in October, right, and the rate might be a little bit higher than I want.
Yep. I mean, rates are always higher than you want.
Well, yeah, they are. They are. In fact, I had this conversation with a lady yesterday. It's a renter that I was at the house she's been living in for like 8 years. Yep. And she was talking about rates. Oh, they're a little bit high. And I go, yeah, but when you're renting, the rates are 100%.
100%.
Rates are 100% if you're
not
renting.
You're not building wealth when you rent.
That's exactly what we talked about. Yeah.
I've been using that.
Yeah.
100% line as well. That's the honest to God's truth. And yeah, we'd all love rates to be 2.5, but
right.
I don't know that we're going to see that.
Right.
Without barring some crazy catastrophic event.
Which we don't want. We don't.
So,
we don't. We like a good, strong economy.
Yeah.
So back to that. So let's say I buy a house in October and I get a rate at whatever. Within 2.5 years, if the rates go down.
So the way it was explained to us, and this,
it's new.
It's new. They just unveiled it. So I didn't have any proper training on it or anything like that.
And you need some training.
That's for damn sure. So it can't be within 6 months of the closing date. Otherwise,
Oh, right. Yeah.
we get slapped by Fannie Freddie.
Right.
Okay. So it's got to be, what I understand, 6 months after your close is when that opens up, and then you have essentially 2.5 years. If rates come down, boom, you can do it at a much reduced.
And I'm sure you guys have a program that would alert you to the fact that
I follow all that stuff.
Yeah, you might have a spreadsheet for that.
I do.
You and your damn spreadsheets. I still remember the day you sent me the spreadsheet that is like how you do your day.
The to-do list.
And I looked at it and I almost started crying. It was like enough to put me into
Spreadsheets, people, they look complicated, but
They are
no,
complicated.
they're not.
I am not a spreadsheet girl.
Wow.
Been able to do this all without a spreadsheet.
Just think of.
I could
of
be
your
successful.
potential.
I could be
You
successful.
could be successful if you just embrace spreadsheets.
Oh God, Gail, how's that sound to you? Let's do 2 or 3 more spreadsheets.
They're really not bad.
Oh, wow.
They take work out of your life.
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever you say.
Anywho, so big picture, we got something in the works because we know that people are gonna want to refi if rates come down.
So that's fantastic.
And if that helps you toe the line, list your house, make that commitment to buy a house.
Yep.
Just know that there's gonna be reduced costs
Yep.
involved if you do a refi.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, heck, I'm thrilled that they're coming out with
Yeah.
creative ways to
Yes.
to help people out later on.
Yeah, I like that.
Yep.
So I have a couple listings I just wanted to highlight
Okay.
that are very nice homes. One is at 3170 Bradford. That's Jamie Steffen's listing. It is a beautiful country estate. It's on 10 acres, pole barn, kind of a man cave, isn't it, Barb? Or Barb?
She Shack.
She Shack?
That's,
No, it's a man cave, right, Gail? No, it's on 10
What are
acres.
we talking about?
We're talking about 3170 Bradford.
I know, but what's a
Um,
man cave?
Doesn't he have like a man cave in that pole barn?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only listen to you half the time.
Yeah, well, that's more than I thought you listened to me half the time. Now we got
Okay,
it. Now, are we
go
gonna
ahead.
I think we're going to start doing employee evaluations. I think starting today we're going to do one. Anyway, beautiful
Yes.
place, 3170 Bradford, 10 acres. It's listed at $425. It has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. Sweet, beautiful
It's
family lives
beautiful.
there. It is beautiful. So if the country is calling you, give us a call. That is a beautiful, beautiful home. The other one I want to talk about is my listing at 255 Oakwood in Ionia. It's about 4,000 square feet, and it is so meticulously maintained. Seriously, I'll give...
Not a blade of grass.
or a leaf.
Or a leaf.
Or a leaf.
Yep.
Or you could eat off the garage floor.
Yep.
They just maintain that house. It's beautiful. It's 4
Great
bedrooms.
neighborhood.
Wonderful neighborhood. Yep.
There's-
Except there's a judge in the neighborhood that's a little,
Yeah, and there's a.
The next door neighbor.
in the next door neighborhood.
She's a
She's-
real piece.
She's questionable too, but yeah. But other than that, it's a really great neighborhood. But yeah, no, great clients. He has a 3-stall garage plus another 2-stall garage,
Okay.
and it's on a couple of lots. It's just a beautiful, beautiful home.
Yep.
Beautiful family home. Built with so much quality when that home was built. So that one is listed at $410. If you want to see that one, give us a call too. I just had a thought, now I lost it.
Surprise, right? Surprise.
You guys are both a couple of smart asses.
You poke the bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you poked the bear. What else have you got, Smarty?
Oh, where do we begin?
Where do we begin?
Yeah.
We had a great Macker weekend.
Yeah,
That
we
was
did.
fun,
Yeah.
except for the rain.
Yep.
There's so much that goes into those Macker weekends.
Oh.
Mike Fuller,
Yep. I
king
saw
of the Macker.
Dan Mitchell, who works for Mercantile, like he was there at registration, like volunteering. Like he was there all weekend. So I mean, it takes a village with that.
Huge
So,
army for that. Yeah. And then it was really happy to see that our Gustbuster on Carmen's Court was Princess.
Precious.
Oh, Precious. I always call her Princess.
That's what you call
That's what
me.
I call you. Precious. That's right.
Precious, yeah.
She does a
She's-
phenomenal
I
job.
told her that a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah. We only had one situation on our court really.
Yeah. And it didn't involve me or your dad
Surprise. No, it was she handles stuff. She doesn't put up with crap from anybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was a great, well-run Macker despite the weather.
Yeah.
Which you can't control that.
That's right. Yeah, no, that was a fun weekend.
Yep.
Summer's going by fast.
Too fast.
Um,
High school sports started a couple days ago.
Yes,
already.
I know. I'm
Crazy.
so excited about
Yep.
football.
Yep.
August, I always get in that fall. I'm ready for a little pumpkin spice.
It'll be long before you have your damn tree up too.
Yeah, my Christmas tree up. You love that too.
Yeah, I love winter.
Oh, you do. I know you do.
I'm a snow guy.
You guys, We love it when you share our videos. We love it when you send us questions. Real estate is complicated. We've been asked to step in and take care of some complicated stuff here recently that it's really hard to fix once you've done it.
Yep.
And that's why we like you to get us involved at the front end instead
Yep.
of midway through when you're
Yep.
got the sirens going.
So the analogy I use a lot with my clients, okay? So you as the agent and us as the lender, we're gonna have our hands on the wheel. We're gonna steer them away from hazard. We know where we're starting. We know the end goal is the closing, the home, the memories,
Right.
everything, okay?
Yep.
If you start your pathway and you're already in the ditch, it's harder for us to get you back on track if we enter the situation later on.
Right. That's great.
If we can be involved in that front end, we can probably steer you away from the ditch long before you even start heading that way.
Yes.
And I use this analogy as well with that same kind of road, conversation. The client is really in charge of how fast we go.
Right.
Whether it's foot on the accelerator or foot on the brakes. You typically write 30-day contracts, right?
Yep.
Our ability from our lending side of things and the processing side of things is really largely dependent on how quickly clients get back on, hey, we need this document or this explained or this explained. Some of the questions are crazy. I get it.
I know. And people say, oh, why do they need that? Well, they're not asking for it.
When Lori and I did ours probably 3-4 years ago, the underwriter asked us about a property that Lori's parents owned. She's never had ownership in it. And I said, what the hell are they? But that's just,
What the hell?
I don't know how it was associated with Lori, but it was.
Yep.
And it's a quick email,
Right.
We have no ownership.
Right.
So if you put your foot on the brakes and you push back, like, why do they need that?
Right.
That slows the process down. That gets your foot out of line. When you've got a 30-day contract,
Right.
we need to be as efficient and quick as possible so we can get stuff resubmitted. It's always great closing early.
Well, in fact, I was going to talk to you about that. I have a closing that is ready to close. It's not with you, unfortunately. It's been ready to close for a week, and that lender won't close until the day on the end date. And I'm like, what the hell are you? What?
We have the one that
I know we got
tomorrow,
one tomorrow.
That closing was boom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and it's like, why won't you close? And they're like, no, we will only close on the date of the purchase agreement. I'm like, oh, that's stupid. But anyway.
if we can close early, we like to close early. That helps
Absolutely.
Helps pad our stats on turnaround time.
That's good.
So, anyways,
Great.
So we're gonna be the hands on the wheel, steering you away from hazard.
And Gail loves it when I have my hands on the wheel. She's always screaming. I always go, oh, that's your side.
Notice how I didn't say knees on the wheel.
Yeah.
I don't have knees on the wheel, smarty.
2 hands on the wheel.
Always 2 hands on the wheel.
Yeah.
Anything else from you, love? Jeez, old Pete. He's so much like his dad. I like to smooch him.
Yeah.
I should say, hi, hot Todd. You're just the sweetest thing I ever met.
Yeah.
Okay, we done?
I think
we're way done.
Yeah,
Should have been done like 15 minutes ago. Sorry, guys.
a lot of info, excitement.
It is.
Passion.
Yeah. It is a great time in the market. Give us a call, Cathy, 616-915-2890.
Boomer, 616-902-0796. Thanks.